Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of BIZTOOls. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. What opportunities are available to you and your practice, and can the Entrepreneurs Program assist your clients? They're the two issues which we're going to present to you in this week's BIZTOOls and our affiliates COVID-19 Survival webinar package that we've been presenting every week for the last 7 weeks, and we're going to continue through until the 30th of September. This week we have well-known accountant, coach and mentor and former chairman of Green Cross Limited, Andrew Geddes, who's going to continue on his theme that there's a lot more for accountants to be able to do if you're going to be able to offer outstanding services to your small business and medium-sized enterprise clients. Andrew Geddes will pose the question, what opportunities are staring in your face that you could enact for the benefit of your clients? Think about it. Let's go through some of them. Have you fully utilized the opportunity from the coronavirus SME guarantee loans in conversations with your clients to be able to raise up to $250,000 in a loan for a 3-year period at a low interest rate that is 50% guaranteed by the Australian government, and there is no specific security to be sought by the bank, even though I hear that at least one bank is asking for personal guarantees. A second question could be, have you contacted your clients and had a conversation with them and asked them some questions? What do they like about your firm's service? What improvements could you make? What changes could you make to the services that you're providing? Or have you thought about identifying a competitor or suggesting to a client that they identify a competitor and have a conversation with them and see if there's any appetite for the concept of a merger to try to improve the businesses? Perhaps they've got better market area than what your client has, or your client's got better technology than what they've got. If they merge the two businesses together, do they get an outstanding business that will be able to survive in the post-COVID-19 coronavirus environment? And it is obviously expected by many people to be a very difficult time. So don't miss this opportunity of listening to one of the real forceful speakers in the Australian accounting industry, Andrew Geddes. Our second speaker is a representative from Oz Industry. Her name is Renee Shilton. She's the Assistant Manager for Oz Industry in North Queensland. And Renee's going to give you an overview of the government grants that are administered by Oz Industry on behalf of the federal government. And that is primarily centered around the Entrepreneurs Program. The Entrepreneurs Program can assist businesses to find out more about the other people in business that they might be able to link with. There's some very interesting government grant programs available, primarily the Accelerating Commercialisation Grant. And there's this assistance that the Entrepreneurs Program can give in bringing similar businesses together all over Australia and introducing them to an expert who might be able to negotiate with a university to do some further research, or even to look at whether 1, 2 or 3 businesses perhaps could merge together to form an outstanding business. This week's webinar is on Friday, the 12th of June at AEST. So it's 12 noon AEST on Friday. To register, please go to the email that accompanied this notification about this video and click on, or you can go to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au. Last week you had 2 presentations. The first one was by Priscilla B. Smith, who's the senior partner of Cloud9 Consulting Services in Brisbane. And Priscilla talked about the services that Cloud9 provide to bookkeepers and younger accountants on getting them ready for a career in chartered accounting or public accounting, and in particular, the requirements that they require to obtain the necessary registrations with the Tax Agents Board. I presented a commentary on research and development because I come to the conclusion, having talked to a few people, that there's been a lot of time that business people have spent at home, and many of them have been thinking about their processes, their technologies, their softwares, and some of them have probably developed some new ideas and concepts that perhaps now they need to beef up so they can be made into a realistic product, process or service. I think there's a great opportunity for you as accountants to make sure your clients realize that there are research and development support programs available. The first one is the Research and Development Incentive Rebate that is offered through the Taxation Act. Your clients have to be operating a company that is the entity performing the research and development. And for companies with turnovers under $20 million, the rebate is calculated at 43.5% of the eligible research and development expenditure, which must exceed $20,000 for that application from your client to be accepted. Another item that some people don't seem to be aware of is that if your client has traded at a loss, they can still receive a cash refund from the tax office calculated at 43.5% of their legitimate research and development expenditure. And that refund will be paid within 30 days of the company's tax return having been lodged, if you have ticked the box which indicated you would like a refund paid direct to the bank account of the client. Just make sure that you have notified the tax office of the client's bank account details. So if a business has lost $110,000 for the year and $100,000 of it was a legitimate research and development expenditure, that means that that client will receive $43,500 direct from the tax office. Obviously, their carried forward losses are reduced, but they got the benefit of that cash back in their bank account. And as I said, some people don't seem to appreciate that that has been law for a number of years. In fact, going back to Peter Costello's time as Treasurer of Australia. You can register for next week's webinar. As I said before, it's on 12 noon on the 12th of June, and we would love to see you there. If you'd like to obtain the linkage to last week's webinar recordings, you can do so by going to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au. I look forward to talking to you all next week on the 12th of June, when we're going to talk to Andrew Geddes and Renee Shilton from Oz Industry. I look forward to talking to you then. Have a good day. Goodbye.